Here we go.
RE3.
It's in the game.
Yeah, well, the one thing that I'm surprised about. It's RE3, not RE3 Nemesis or Last Escape.
Or Stars.
No, why would it be Stars?
Fucking that's Jill. Jill is Stars.
Yeah, I know. Anyway, welcome to our playthrough of the Resident Evil Remake. I will be behind the controls tonight. I am joined with the lovely pair, Alex and Jaden.
Hello.
As we've done the original, that's fresh in everyone's minds. So you guys will see the direct comparisons between the two games that you'll see. Now, I've already played through the game, and I will definitely be giving my critique throughout a playthrough on things that I like and don't like. Nothing's perfect, but this is definitely... It's definitely a good game. I really like the adaptation. The one thing I don't understand is how long is Nemesis's fucking teeth? Look at that! But anyway...
You could say Nemesis is getting a bit long in the tooth, is he?
Long in the teeth, every single one of them. So, before we start, we've got some costumes to pick out. So,
Do we now?
Yes, we have 3 costumes to pick out from. So we have lovely Jill. Now, this is the costume you can buy with in-game points, like when you do certain things throughout the game. So we have the default skin. This is Jill's remake skin.
Yeah.
We have the Stars gear. This is Jill's get-up from the original Resident Evil. And then we have the original
Classic.
Resident Evil 3 costume.
The classic. We have to go with the classic.
I would have said Stars gear. Just because I like it.
Stars gear and classic. Dual outfit in the original release 99. And here's the Mansion Instant and here's the default. I'm leaning towards classic.
Then we'll do classic.
We'll do classic. And here's Carlos. We've got Carlos here. You can have that or you can have this hair, which looks fucking ugly. Ugly as sin.
It just doesn't work.
We're gonna have to style on Nemesis with default.
Yeah.
We'll do that. So we're going to go a new game and we're going to go on hardcore. My first critique of this game is hardcore. Ink ribbons are gone. There are no more ink ribbons.
So there's no save limitations.
There's no save limitations, no.
So we're just committing it to doing it in one sitting, or just there's no actual limits on how many times we can save?
I'm pretty sure there's no actual limits at how many times we can save.
Okay. But does it affect our score?
Our score? I'm not too sure. I played it on the regular difficulty and I found it kind of easy.
This looks like the opening to Quarantine.
This looks like the opening to the news I've been seeing recently. I mean, like, less fire, but definitely a sight I've seen before.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I saw that on the news this morning.
I'm also running a reshade mod because the Resident Evil remakes seem to have like a sort of a haze, like a sort of grey haze over the entire screen. I'm not too sure how to get rid of it, so I got this reshader mod to get rid of it, so everything looks nice and colourful.
Nice and clean.
And here's our boy Nemi. Let's just inject some marijuanas straight into his veins.
Oh, yeah.
They're making the Nemesis.
Well, I think they're more activating him. Because in the original
Kenny,
Resident...
you need to activate Windows.
Oh, that's fine. Alright, I'll remember to do that.
My big question going into this game is, since we do start off playing as Jill Valentine, yeah?
Yes.
Yeah. Whenever we do something cool, is Alice going to come show us up?
I'm pretty sure the games are disregarding the movies in their entirety.
Good.
The what's now?
Very good.
Yes, we've also recently watched Resident Evil Apocalypse, which is the sequel to the hit movie Resident Evil. Resident Evil Apocalypse was like 2004, I believe. But yes, these guys were able to definitely hear my vocal concerns about that movie.
Yeah, well, no, it was definitely a movie.
Yeah,
It happened.
That's all I'm giving it.
Yeah.
The one thing. So we're in a first-person perspective. To start off with, like straight to boot, which is like, from what I remember, Resident Evil 7 was like one of the most, like, I would say decisive or divisive games in this series, where people just straight out either fucking hate it completely or think it's a great step in the right direction. So I got the feeling any sort of person who hates Resident Evil 7 is just gonna fucking flip a tit when they see this part, even though like it lasted like a little bit. But yeah, here's fucking Stone Age girl. Ain't that? What is those hit anyway? So here is Jill's apartment. It's absolutely
Fucked.
for a Stars member. I would have thought they'd be paid a little better.
Yeah, I was thinking like this is really run down for like a fucking, was it special
tactics and rescue service?
Yeah, almost called it squad there.
Oh, don't be like the movies.
You almost popped a testicle.
So here's the
Because I called
fucking
it squad.
So here's Jill's fucking crazy corkboard with the rope and everything. So let's investigate around. Oh, there was one thing. Oh, hello. Yeah, we got Jill's fridge. Can't touch shit. Menando's Pizza, anytime, anywhere delivery. Look at this motherfucker. Will even deliver to Mars. And he was like, yeah, better fucking make a delivery. All right, let's carry on. So here's Jill. Ooh, look at this fucking model. Ain't that great? And obviously we keep our gun in the bathroom.
In the bathroom. Well, yeah,
Just
they're
in case
important.
anything.
They're important supplies for the bathroom.
Ooh. What's going on here? Oh, that sag on that eye. A bit tender, is she? So this is what I think the reason why they had this in first person is to really sell this scene.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm assuming the rest of the game is third person, like the
Yes.
previous.
Like, yeah. Pretty much a majority of Jill's apartment is in first person, but Jill's apartment doesn't last long. But Jill's got...
Yeah, this is why we keep the gun in the bathroom.
Yeah, just in case we start turning to a zombie. Which, you know, it's very detailed what they did here. Like, it looks fucking great as well as fucking horrific. Not my hands. Worst month of my life, September.
The worst life of your life.
Well, you got to think she came from the Arkley mansion, so I can understand that.
Not exactly a fan of
So
mansions.
yeah, right now we're suspended from the force, so I have no idea why she has to sit around for another 3 days. I know she's helping civilians, but right now, like, they have no idea how bad. Like, it's just a little bit of rioting and shit like that. That's about it. So, and here's Jill's original Arkley Mountain beret, which is great. Some regular ass books, nothing too fancy. Oh, there we go. Oh, fucking look at this. Too many pills. Look at that. That is a lot. Like, there's, I think that's nasal congestion shit. And then there's...
That is someone has a problem level of pills.
Oh, don't worry. The tea kettle's here as well. And beer. Jill's a fucking alcoholic. Alright. So, let's fucking boogie on onto the chalkboard. Now we can engage. So, as you guys may know, Annette Birkin here, looking like a fucking... You know that meme of the two girls yelling at the cat?
Yeah.
It's kind of like the cat's response. Looks like what the cat's doing. So here we have Jill's report. Now, I believe this is a note you get in the original Resident Evil 3. If you unlock, or if you get every note in order, you'll get Jill's report. So yeah, September 26th. It's already been 2 months since that mess with the umbrella. Thanks to the suspension, investigations haven't progressed exactly as I hoped. Perhaps with the written record of what I found will prove only to be my final duty as STARS officer. I can only hope that it helps to lead the truth. The T virus. Those infected by the virus seem to become literal zombies, which is not very common for the Resident Evil cast to actually use the term zombies. Like, they try to avoid the term zombies as much as possible. But this is which is straight up like the fucking zombies.
They use the politically correct term of infected.
Yeah.
Mortally challenged.
Mortally challenged. It appears to be communicable with via several different avenues outlined below. A bite from the infected individual, allowing the mixing of bodily fluids, contact with crows which have eaten infected carrion, and due to the strength of the virus, airborne infection cannot be discounted. It should be noted that those who survived the incident have not yet developed symptoms. It is unclear whether it is the virus has a long incubation period or because we happen to be resistant to the infection. We ought to remain vigilant even after this investigation period ends.
Jesus Christ, this shit sounds common.
Well, she's just like, man, like, hey, even after this shit, we could still be infected. So she like,
it honestly sounds like you're reading a news report from this morning.
As for me, aside from the minor difficulty sleeping, I seem to be in fine shape still. Shouldn't get too hopeful. After all, this could be an extended incubation. So she's just like, I could be fucking infected.
Yeah.
So,
I mean,
how do I crouch? I can't crouch.
This wasn't the. It got a good release, but this probably wasn't the most convenient time to release a game about a possible global pandemic.
Or maybe, maybe.
So
this was
here,
Capcom's marketing.
So this is the
what Capcom made the coronavirus as marketing for Resident Evil 3.
It's viral.
It's
marketing.
a theory.
No, it's viral marketing.
That's just a game's theory.
So this here is actually the NE alpha parasite. That is the parasite that is in Nemesis.
Okay.
So that's actually pretty cool. Now, the only way I found this out was because on the Resident Evil wiki, this picture was on it. Mm-hmm. So obviously you see that and you go, that's a weird squid. Moving on. What do we have? Umbrella? Investigation notes. Pharmaceutical company, industry leader in market shares, focus on military weapons development, maintaining the cover as a pharmaceutical company, also secretly developing bioweapons. T-virus outbreak at the Arkley Mountains research facility predicated the mentioned incident. Conspiring with Raccoon City leadership, large donations to the Mayor Warren's office, and effectively controls the city. So yes, it's basically, here's some pictures. That's the RPD station. Don't know why. What the fuck is this? Is that a dog? I have no idea what's going on there. Oh yeah. This is basically a missing headline, but it's like Pope wants to review sanctions. Pope may visit. Imagine the Pope coming to visit your shit.
Imagine if holy water actually worked as an antidote.
Just starts throwing at everyone. Unsealed envelope. So this is what I lead to believe. Maybe Jill writing this. They've got me pinned down at home. Guys across the streets are watching me from their window 24/7. Are they irons men? Umbrellas? I don't know. And there's real no difference anyway. I want to know what they're trying to do. They want to wear me down to torment me into compliance, and it's working. I'm barely eating, barely sleeping. I'm going crazy. I feel like the living dead. But I won't let them win. I have to get out of the city and find a way to make them accountable. They'll send someone to silence me, of course. If you hear that I've been killed or whatever, it is they do to people. Whatever it is that they do to people like me. You must pick up the investigation where I left off. I've enclosed my files. They'll tell you everything you need to know. As long as this package isn't intercepted, I'll be moving out at night 5 days, wish me luck. So that's what I think Jill has written.
Yeah,
Jill's is pizza. Look at that pizza. And,
pizza.
Well, of course you'd get a pizza. If they could deliver to Mars, then they can deliver to here.
This is 3 meals she's eaten. Pizza, soup, and...
Fuck yeah.
Soup.
You mean cereal? The
Soup,
breakfast
maybe.
soup.
Message from a colleague. To Jill Valentine. Hey, hotshot, how you holding up? I still can't believe Iron suspended you. It's such bullshit. He ought to pin a medal on you for making out of that hellhole back in July. Of course, you're going to poke around and ask questions about it. I hope you're not mad at me for keeping my head down. Everything's been happening so fast. Stars was the pride of the force. When the chief disbanded us out of nowhere, I thought I was sure going to lose my job. Word has it you plan to leave Raccoon City. I figured you wouldn't take the suspension lying down. Just promise to watch your back. Umbrella won't sit by while you're trying to dismantle their business. Take care. Stars Alpha Team, now and forever, Brad Vickers. P.S. had to slip the message into the pizza guy to avoid detection. Enjoy the extra large mega meat supreme. It's on me and the guys. Oh, they're all thinking of her.
Yep.
So yeah,
of course
my kitchen's a fucking mess. I like this. There's the rocket launcher that we use at the end of the RE3 original. Obviously a sandwich, a Jill sandwich joke. Green herbs, good feeling, sweet. Does anyone remember that fucking font? Like in clip art?
Sort of, like a little bit.
Yeah.
But is there cool pizza? Wait, was it cool pizza?
It was cool pizza.
It was cool
yeah.
pizza.
Is there cool pizza?
We gotta find cool pizza.
Not that I have seen so far. I haven't seen so. But yeah, so wait, is there anything over here before I go check out the BR room? No. Well, there's a. I thought that was a green herb. No, it's just a plant. Oh shit! It is dark as hell. Why would you ever put the light here?
I can't tell you.
So here's Jill Valentine, new. I would say new and improved, definitely, because the other one had like the flattest face. But that was a sign of the times. It's
Yeah,
a PlayStation
they were
1
working
game.
with like all 4 polygons.
Yeah.
And I mean, to be fair, even then it had more resolution than old Lara Croft's triangles.
Yeah, it did.
You can
Oh,
call
wait,
them tits.
I'll
We're
check.
adults here.
They weren't. They
Look
don't
at
get
that
that.
bottle of raccoon milk.
Raccoon milk.
Raccoon milk. All right, so let's go pick
See,
up the phone.
I'm not
Even
drinking
though
that.
you know, even though you know it's because it's called Raccoon City, you're still not drinking something called raccoon milk.
Yeah, that's a bit rough. Well, at least we call ours home brand.
So I noticed that one of your friends is playing Skyrim, and you didn't turn off your friends.
It's not on recording, don't worry.
You gotta get out of there right now.
So Brad's all like, let's get the fuck out of here. Oh, hello. Hello, Nemesis.
You gotta get
Hi.
out there right now.
Like, right now.
Yeah. When I said right now, I didn't mean in 5 minutes. I didn't mean today. I meant in the next couple of seconds.
Yeah. That ain't helping, Jill. But yeah, like the game doesn't fuck around. Straight up out the door, Nemesis is here. Yeah, better close the door. Boom! And then we fucking book it.
you
he
bounce
punched
off and
through
go,
a wall.
okay.
Whoa! Like, he does it legit. Nemesis is not fucking around already. We're
Yeah.
in like the first
It's-
5 minutes, or first like
Yeah,
10,
it's
15
been like
minutes of the
5,
game.
10 minutes, and
Nemesis-
he's
the first
already
enemy
more
w-
threatening than he was. Like, he
Mr.
was
Accident?
threatening in the original,
He's
but
not following, cool. Ooh. Yeah, he's definitely more threatening, but like we waited for like 20 or so minutes before we had to, like, not 20 or so minutes, about 30 minutes before we actually had to deal with Nemesis. Like, he is the first enemy we see.
yeah.
He's not fucking around. I kind of like it.
He's a man who gets shit done. Oh. Lucky that piece of glass is there. Bam! Now we fucking book out. And yeah, he bleeds purple, which he does in the original game, which I'm quite happy about. And yeah, Jill didn't notice the building's on fire.
Before she,
I don't know. Like, she's just
that's
walking around.
a cracked pelvis.
Yeah, I know, but she's a super cop, man.
To be fair, she's probably broken everything at this point. Like,
Yeah.
after
Let's get
Nemesis
it.
slamming
Oh,
her...
there we go! He's
Huh.
not fucking
Talking about
done!
Nemesis.
He's not
Can't
fucking
go
done!
5 minutes with this guy showing up.
Oh,
Oh,
He took like a champ.
oh, now we run. He's using the environment on us.
oh, there's the stars.
Get out. Oh. Whew. And he sort of sealed himself in. But fucking... Yeah, when this happened, I was like, oh, fucking wow. Like, the game does not fuck around. The first thing we had to deal with is Nemesis. That's why I think his name should be in the title, but apparently not. That's
And
a boy,
significantly angrier Nemesis than previous.
Brad. Yeah.
You okay?
What was that